Falls coach Alex Ferris. Team picks up a 69-50 win over C.A. Johnson tonight. That's 5-0 in the region, puts you in the driver's seat for a region championship and a number one playoff seed. Coach, first half of the game, really choppy, kind of disjointed, called very tight. I think there were 27 fouls. I think I counted 12 traveling calls. There were stoppages for technicals and water being on the floor and all kinds of stuff. How hard is it to play through that?
That was our emphasis, playing through some of the calls. We have different referees every game. Sometimes we're familiar with them, sometimes we're not. Tonight we had a new crew. We just had to adjust. At the end of the day, we had to adjust and come out and play. I thought some of the calls kind of we couldn't be as aggressive as we normally be, but we found a way, dug deep, and really came out and had a great team win against a solid team. Coach Manning in his first year at C.A. Johnson, those guys, they're tough. They came in 4-0 in the region. We were 4-0. So, our goal is take it one quarter at a time. Let's play great fall basketball and just kind of just do what we do.
Jump out 7-0 early. They actually took a 1-point lead. Then there was a technical. You hit those, got a quick bucket, and you never trailed again. No. But in that timeout you called, when I think they'd just gone on a 6-0 run to take that lead, they were settling for some bad shots. Couple of times in a row, your guys settled for some bad shots and got beat down the floor for layups or whatever. What adjustment did you make, or what did you say to them? Because the play after that was markedly different.
Yeah, we just had to settle down. We knew we had took some bad shots. They went on a run, and of course, basketball's a game of runs. So one good run deserves another. So we wanted to just finish the quarter on a positive note. So we settled down at the timeout, came out, got a stop, hit 2 free throws, went up 1 after the technical foul, and we actually closed it on a nice run. I think 6-0 run ourselves. So we were able to kind of get back into it and go into the half with a 2-point lead, 30-28. From then we made a couple halftime adjustments. Me and the coaching staff, we talked and just kind of seemed like how we were going to attack their pressure that it was giving us. And then wanted to take the ball out of number 3 hand. He got off to a good start tonight in the first half. Second half, we kind of slowed him down some and changed some of our defensive pressure up on him. And we're kind of just able to just slow that storm down a little bit. Second half, we were much better. We settled. Our decision making was huge in the second half. We took a little better care of the basketball, and we got quality shots off of our defensive pressure. Tremendous defensive play by Christian Blake. Having guys in foul trouble. I felt Zay Brown stepped up in a huge way in the third quarter. Didn't play so good in the first half, but he really settled down and led us from the point guard standpoint in the third quarter. Fox Moore, he got off to a great start, but had to sit a little bit because of foul trouble. But all in all, I thought we just did a great job. Tylee Coleman came in, and he's one of our great utility players, being 6'5", 6'6", able to play multiple positions and also guard a lot of players as well. So excited about the win. We're 5-0 in the region. We'll go there on Tuesday to play, and we know it's going to be tough. We're preaching on going 6-0. We had 2 region games left and 4-0 in the playoffs. So with that being said, that'll help us achieve our goal that we're out to set.
You kind of touched on this, but so many guys contributed tonight. You had really solid bench play from Eddie Roach, Will Manning. You had a lot of guys that came in, and then even somebody like Dre Coleman, who's capable of having a big night offensively, kind of quiet until the fourth quarter, and then he blows up for 8 points and had a couple of assists too that really stretched it from I think about an 8-point game to about an 18-point game to where it just got totally out of hand for them.
Able to play a lot of guys, and we're big on that, keeping guys fresh because our style of play defensively. And I tell the guys, I said, to play how we want you to play, you're going to get tired. Be ready, get subbed in, and the next man up when we sub in. I felt everybody came off the bench was ready to play, from the first guy to the 12th guy.
And the contributions, we were just going over the book.
Mhm.
I mean, your leading scorer had 15, and then you had somebody with 12, and then with
Yeah.
10, and then with 9. The
Several-
balance,
Yeah, several.
a little different than what the team did last year offensively,
Yeah.
where you could count on DJ or Kelton to go
Uh-huh.
off for 20 on any given night.
Any given night, and we have multiple leading scorers throughout the region play. I think just about every game we had a different leading scorer. So we're real balanced. Guys chip in, and we're preaching: be the best at your role. Be the best version of yourself at the role that you have. Solid play from, like I say, Ty Lee, Eddie Roach. I felt like KJ Abram in the second half was tremendous, rebounding, offensive rebounding, getting a lot of putbacks, hit some key free throws. Aiden Fair stepped in, hit a huge 3-4s in the third quarter, and just having a lot of deflections, a lot of steals. Defensive pressure was phenomenal, I felt, in the second half, and it led to great defense, led to great offense. And that's how we are. We really don't have the guys that can go for 20 and 30, sort of like we had last year, but our strength in the team is I love it. I love the team.